it's important from the government to say a few words as to why this election is more important and different from the usual elections that we have. See, it was since 2008 that the people of Bangladesh have actually not voted in an election that is free and fair. I myself did cast my vote last time in 2008, which means that there is a whole generation that has not casted their vote in the last 16, 17 years. There are people who are 40 years old but haven't managed to give a vote in their lifetime. We had parliamentary elections, at least 3 parliamentary elections that were extremely manipulative. So in one election, the parliament was formed with 153 uncontested member of parliaments. In the next parliamentary election, ballots were stuffed on the previous night. In the last election that was held in 2024, it was an election called a dummy election. Means the party in power was largely boycotted by the other political parties, but then they themselves created dummy candidates to contest. So we had all sorts of elections in our life. Back in 1990, when we had another autocratic ruler, military ruler, I was a student then, and we came down to the street to get rid of that military ruler, and the street fight resulted in a system called caretaker government, which means that after the regular tenure of a government is over, that government will step down. All the parties together will form a caretaker government with non-partisan people, and that caretaker government will be there for few months, 3 months. The only task of that caretaker government will be to conduct the election. So under a neutral, non-partisan caretaker government, election would be held. So that way we had 1991 election, we had 1996 election, we had 2001 election, and we had 2008 election. But after that, the last regime amended the constitution, scrapped the provision of caretaker government, and made sure that elections are held under partisan government so that they can have uncontested parliament, they can have parliament that will be elected on the basis of forged votes, and they can have election that will be termed as dummy election.